Today's video will support teachers in understanding how to tap sounds and segment syllables to best support their students' strategies in the classroom. When students have an understanding of phonemic awareness, it will ultimately support their decoding and encoding strategies. Tapping consists of tapping your thumb to individual fingers to represent the individual phonemes within a word. When students are able to tap words by segmented phoneme or sound, it is a physical and multisensory example of students' understanding of phonemic awareness in action. The ability to segment and blend phonemes ultimately supports students in their phonics intervention and instruction. Here are some examples. Here's the word mat that has 3 separate phonemes. When we tap mat, we hear the sounds a, t, and blended together as mat. Each sound has 1 separate tap, and each sound is blended together at the end to create the full word. Similarly, this word shop has 3 separate sounds, yet 4 letters. It's important to note that the tapping correlates with the specific sounds and not the specific letters. So sh, a, p, shop would be how you would segment and blend this word. Another instance of blending and segmenting words is used during glued sounds when 3 fingers are glued together to create one sound, unk. These fingers are glued together as U, N, and K make 3 separate sounds of n, k, but glued together they make an individual or a new sound, unk. So this word would be tapped as t, r, unk, trunk. Another strategy that is important for students is the ability to segment syllables. The use of syllabication strategies and the ability to analyze the structure of multisyllabic words is a core component of phonics intervention. When students are able to recognize the multiple syllable types or the different syllable types within one word, they are supporting their ability to decode by syllable. For example, with this word, we would clap it as important. Students would be able to recognize the mixture of closed syllables, R-controlled vowels, as well as glued sounds, and be able to blend those syllables together to create one word. Here's an example of how students might need to revise their syllabication strategies in order to decode the word correctly. When the student claps this word, they would hear rob, ought. They should be able to recognize within their comprehension that that word is not correct, and they would need to revise their strategy to re-tap or reclap this word as robot. Although this seems very simple, it is important to note that unfortunately strategies like this are not taught in teacher prep programs. And as Seidenberg suggests in his last chapter, it's important for educators to know how language works and to feel confident in understanding these strategies